Good evening. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. Clicked on to long-range weather forecast discussion for December 9th to 23rd. To December 9th to 13th, the flow remains progressive through the period. It ranges forecast here near the Aleutians over the Eastern Pacific, with the trough extending from Canada southwestward into the western states, and above normal heights are forecast in the east, with the ridge across the southwest Atlantic into the Gulf of Mexico. See it right here. Okay, now we'll have a couple of weather systems moving through this flow, and low is forecast to track. Well, let's first get to the current situation here in the east. We're going to back it up. This is out of the period, but here we are Tuesday. We have a chance of getting a little bit of snow. All right, here we are Wednesday, 7 a.m. We have light snow breaking out here across this area, across the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast, even the I-95 corridor. And then we go to 7 p.m. and it looks like it's over on Wednesday evening. That's what one model shows, and then it moves out. Then we look at the European ensembles. Here we are at 7 a.m. Wednesday, very light snow, like flurries. And then we go to 7 a.m., it's gone. Looking at the European ensembles. 7 a.m., very light snow with this low pressure system off the coast behind this, behind me. You can see it, this low. And then we go to 7 p.m. and it's over. Looking at shorter range models. Now this is the Canadian, and you can see we go here, 7 p.m. on Wednesday, it's gone. So that's even more suppressed. So more suppressed system here. So it looks like little like snow might be coming to the area just to show that it's winter is approaching. Okay, getting back to more of the long range stuff. We will have several systems moving through this flow, and we have low pressure forecast track across the Central Plains and the Great Lakes, bringing a swath of wintry precipitation and across the western states. See it right here. Here's our system. With heavy rain possible Saturday across the Tennessee Valley ahead of a cold front. So we go to Saturday. Here's our cold front here, moving through the east, and the northwest will experience heavy mountain snows late this week. You see here, and this will push inland, followed by another wave of moisture that will cause heavier snow across higher elevations. So active period remains in the west. Looking at the period for December 14th to the 18th. Flow remains generally unchanged, and remains unchanged from the previous period, although above normal heights are more widespread across the east central states. See it here. So for this forecast period, I'm calling for, let me see if I can get it. Below normal temperatures here, I'm calling for anomalies to be near 6 degrees. Below normal, above normal temperatures forecast here, with anomalies of 4 to 8 degrees above normal, generally across this area, the Gulf Coast states. For precipitation, above normal precipitation forecast here. Probability, and here, probability of occurrence is 35 to 40%. Now we're going to get to a little more interesting things as we head towards Christmas, just before Christmas. This is for December 19th to the 23rd. We see the pattern remains fairly progressive, flat zonal flow here across much of the country above normal heights. But I think there'll be a change coming, because we're going to look here at the PNA. It's forecast to go negative And also the MGO will be heading into, let me see, I'm trying to read over my notes here. The PNA, the NAO is predicted to trend negative in the 10 to 15 day period and leading up to Christmas, and it's just in time for a cold front of any storm. We should also see a storm track further south again, possibly similar to the storm that we're going to be experiencing in the next couple days. Now, the MGO is forecast to be stronger, heading straight through phase 6 or phase 7 in the central region, heading into phase 8, eastern U.S. and western Atlantic, timing just around Christmas or thereafter. And we'll look at the effects here of that. Let me see if I can get to the right map. Okay, here's phase 7, here's 6, warm. Then we go to 7, colder here in the east, much of the country here. And then phase 8, a large area cold. So this could happen in the next, shortly around Christmas time. Around Christmas time, we'll just put it that way. But we are setting up for a big storm and then changes around Christmas. And if you look at the teleconnection, if you look at the MGO finally reaching, we'll go back to the MGO. Finally reaching the Central Pacific and during this period, 11 to 15 day period, with some warming occurring over the El Nino western region, and this could allow for the wave to hold. And the MGO, like we talked about, I don't have it up here, but then you see the forecast model showing storms cutting up towards eastern Canada, which makes sense with the current stage of the NAO strongly positive. The NAO's forecast trend negative during this period, and during the week heading up towards Christmas. So we have to wait and see. There's a lot of things that'll be happening there. So go back to the forecast. This is for 19th to the 23rd. See, like it remains mostly the same from the previous two periods. So for this forecast, the change here is the expansion of below normal temperatures for across the Great Basin and California. And I'm looking at anomalies about 4 to 6 degrees below normal. And for precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation here and for this region. And the probability of occurrence remains 35%. Below normal precipitation here. Probability of occurrence is 35%. That's the long range weather forecast discussion for December 9th to the 23rd. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.